Hello there and welcome to CHITA Diaries. So today I'm doing a maintenance video on mini twists that I've done. Please definitely do check out my previous video where I show you how I installed multiple sets of mini twists. But yes, this was the day after my first set and I just applied some sweet almond oil to my hands just so I wouldn't cause frizz, and my twist looked and felt really good that first day. And then the next thing I had to think about was how I was going to style them, and I just winged it, to be honest. So I thought I was going to do, just pin up the sides and wear them down, but because of my thin hair and the way in which I had installed them, there was this gap going down the middle that I explained in my previous video, and it didn't look that nice. So I settled for a roll and tuck style, which looked far better. Today is my official day 2, and yeah, this is what they're looking like. They're actually very shiny. Now, the first time I did them late December, and if you saw that video, like when I actually did mini twists, like right after Christmas, those were done at the hair salon, and I did spritz them every single day, like my stylist had advised, with like a concoction of, spritz of water mixed with leave-in conditioner. But I honestly do not feel the need to spritz these. And yesterday, I put some sweet almond oil on my fingers before handling my hair. But today I actually don't even feel the need because it feels so soft, and my hands are still kind of shiny. So I don't think I will spritz it today. I honestly don't think I will. I would just let it be. And then I'm having a work from home day, so I don't have to go anywhere. I'm literally about to put this back into my satin bonnet. So I thought I was going to spritz it every single day like I did, but it seems the products that were used last time when I had it done from the hair salon weren't as rich as that FroLady natural hair butter. My hair feels nice. It feels nice. So the day after that, this is what my twists are looking like. They still felt really good, and I felt no need to apply even just oil on my fingers. I just let them be. I brushed my edges slightly, and then I continued with the theme of roll and tucking. This was quite a learning curve for me because it wasn't something I'd done in a while, if at all, on my own, to be honest. So I eventually got the hang of this roll and tucking. So I would just use bobby pins to kind of aid me with pinning it into place. And once I was done for this particular day, I tried to be fancy and added, just some jewels to it, but yeah, I think I only did that one time. So this is now the weekend. I only kept those first ones for 1 week because I thought I could do better. So I had this second set, and this time I'd gotten rid of that, parting down the middle. I felt more confident with these, and this is what they were looking the next day. So unfortunately for these ones, because I parted them quite largely, and because I have thin hair, they made me look, okay, but my scalp was exposed. So large mini twists on someone with thin kinky hair isn't the best of things. So if it's low density and fine, yeah, parting your hair in large sections, it wasn't really looking that nice for me. Or maybe it's because my hair is short. Maybe if it was longer, I could do something with it, but yeah. They were shorter to install, but styling was a challenge, as you will see. And if you'd watched my previous video, or even if you haven't, for these ones, I did go with a side part. And just rolled and tucked them, so it was the same thing. I continued to roll and tuck because I'm a creature of habit. I was like, this style is working for me. I won't complicate my life, and I will just stick to that. And of course, once again, I would use multiple bobby pins to try and hold it in place. And this is what the finished look was. So yeah, because they were big and plump, I was failing to tuck everything down to the bottom of my head. But yeah, at the 1 week mark of this second set of mini twists that were large, I decided I was going to keep them in for 2 weeks, and I went in to refresh them. So the first thing I did was just spritz my hair with water, just water, and not to wet it, just to, just to spritz it, not even to dampen it, just to spritz it with some water so it could be ready to absorb the products that I was about to apply. So this is the leave-in conditioner that I used, and I opted to use the same products that I used to install my hair. I just thought it was a safer bet because I didn't want to deal with flaking or just, anything going wrong. So I used the same products, and because this particular leave-in is very light, I just kind of rubbed it over my hair, got a bit more, and focused on that middle section as well, so it was easy to spread over. And then once I was done applying the leave-in, I got some of the shea butter that I had used. Now let me know if you're watching this and you're someone who deals with mini twists. When refreshing, was I doing too much by going in with the shea butter? A part of me feels like even just that a light oil like the sweet almond oil would have been enough. But yeah, I did go in with the shea butter to seal in the leave-in conditioner I just applied. So I was just kind of scrunching it, making sure it was getting into my twists. And yeah, this is what things were looking like after 1 week of having them. They felt nice, they felt soft. So with this second set, if you had seen my install video, I did give myself 2 side parts just to give my option to flip it over if I wanted variety. But yeah, once again, I rolled and tucked my hair. It was working for me, and I continued with that. But these large twists, you guys, or just like the large partings that I did, they kind of got old really quickly. I don't know, but they seemed, like frizzier than the first set. Or maybe it's because I only had the first set for a week, and so at the 1 week mark. But anyways, this is what things look like. And I basically kept them in and didn't add any more product for another week. So now this is a week after that, and I had the first set of mini twists. So these were really small ones that I had done, well, smaller than the ones before, and they were my favorite because they were smaller. They helped hide the density that I have of my low density hair, so it made it look less scalpy. So for these ones, this is what they're looking like a day later. So I did use a headscarf for these ones because I gave myself a middle part, and just the way in which I planned on wearing them. When wearing a bonnet, like your hair is just all over the place, and you see in a bit, like if you sleep in a bonnet and your mini twists are just all over the place, at least for me. But when I would put a headscarf on, it helped kind of flatten my hair and tame just a bit of frizz. Yeah. So for these small ones, I didn't roll and tuck. I opted to put them in a ponytail, and I was really feeling myself. I felt like my hair was so long. But yeah, I absolutely love this style. And then for the front pieces, I would just twirl them whenever they would get frizz. Every couple of days, I would just twirl them without adding, any new product, because I felt like the shea butter that was already on it was enough. And yeah, it would kind of work with just curling it with my fingers. So yeah, I will show you an example of what your hair looks like if you sleep in a bonnet and not a scarf. So it was just everywhere. And yeah, this was, I think, the 1 week mark. I didn't add any new product. I just kept my hair in a ponytail. Well, I would take it down at night, but yeah, this was now 1 week post, and it was time to refresh my hair. This time I did use sections because they were smaller, and I wanted to get through all of my twists. So once again, I used the same leave-in conditioner. By the way, everything will be listed in the description box in case you're wondering. Yeah, and I just went in with the leave-in, scrunched it into my hair, or squeezed it rather, make sure it was in there, and I went in with the hair butter as well. And once again, let me know, like, is me using shea butter team too much? And should we just use a light oil for refreshing? And then I just proceeded to do that for the rest of my head. And this is what everything was looking like. It was, yeah, it felt soft, it felt good. And I was kind of loving my length, as you will see in a few seconds. That's me saying hang time. But yeah, that is what they were looking like after refreshing them or moisturizing them. And then for the very back row, because I kept my hair, or I chose to style it up in a ponytail, I wanted to actually redo just the back row because it's what people were seeing, and it just, yeah, like this back section is my curly, well, my loosest texture, so it kind of looked undone. So I just took those 4 down, or I think there are 5 of them, and I tried to retighten the twist just so it would look less frizzy and not as old. I actually don't even know if it helped. Like in retrospect, it looks the same, but I think it kind of helped. Yeah. Then once I was done refreshing just the back row and nothing else, I put my hair back in its ponytail. And by the way, with these twists, you guys, I recall getting rained on almost every day. Like, it was a mess. Like, just that run from like the car to like my office building, or from the car to my house, so my doorstep, where it was drizzling. I kept getting rained on, and I think that contributed to how frizzy they looked, which was a bit sad. But yes, this was now me going into the second week and what they were looking like. And I would, like, if I knew I was going somewhere, I made sure to use a headscarf and not a bonnet, just to help with it laying better. But yeah, getting rained on wasn't cute, you guys. It was a mess. And yeah, like, I don't know, like, let me know, but mini twists get frizzy real quick for me. Plus, I have dusty brown hair, so it just looks a bit messy. It does. So even though I enjoy the style, that second week is like, I've been feeling like I'm pushing it during the second week of this whole mini twist journey that I'm on this year. So yeah, this is what they're looking like. And so this was the second last day of me wearing this particular set, and I wanted to lay my edges. I remember watching somebody's video and they talked about how it's best if you lay your edges the night before. And I was like, okay, cool, let me try that. And I'm someone who doesn't even do edge control like that, but I was like, let me give it a shot. So yeah, I decided to spray just a bit of water, like just slightly, so I wasn't working with like dry edges because I didn't want to mess with them while they were dry. Let me know if that was wise or not. But yeah, this is the edge control I used, and I went in with just my fingers because you guys, like, I don't even have edges. Like this, yeah, it's like barely any hair there. So I didn't even feel the need to use like a toothbrush or anything. I just used my fingers, and my fingers were enough. So yeah, I went in and tried to lay my edges the best way that I could. And like I said, I don't even do this often. I'm someone who is unashamed walking around with bushy eyebrows, but I was like, let me make an effort. So yeah, this was me. This is what they were looking like. Nearly fell. And I just put my headscarf on to lay them during the course of the night, with the hopes of it being very sleek the next day. And this is what happened. I don't know if it was body heat, but I literally sweated out all of that effort. Like, it was so pointless. I felt really, really dumb in that moment. I was just like, wow. But yeah, if you're someone who's interested in laying edges, like, just do it the same morning. Yeah, don't be like me. Oh, maybe like it just works with like harder gels like Eco Styler. I don't even know. But yeah, this was my very last day of wearing this set of twists, and I think it's been fun. It's been okay. But my biggest issue is how frizzy they look by the second week. And I'm trying to do low manipulation things here. So I don't know, eh? I don't know. But yes, thank you so much for watching this video. My next video is my takedown. Hopefully you tune in or come back for that one. But for now, thank you so much for watching, and I will see you then. Bye.